So we're back to slay the Spire here. So we just got a lot of cool unlocks for the defect, which is why we're going to be playing an Ironclad run. Why not the Silent? I'd prefer an Ironclad run right now, to be honest with you. We also just got some unlocks for him, specifically the Heavy Blade, which will be very strong for us. I will lose max HP here to knock off a... I will knock off 2 defense. I'm gonna go Glass Cannon all-out attack mode. Hopefully we actually fight the one Raging Troll monster, who we don't want to play a lot of skills for anyway. So, opening move. Strike. Strike. We can kill him next turn, and we can only take 2 damage, which we're going to peel off. We'll actually be able to get... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Math works out there. Am I in fast mode? I'm in fast mode. Okay, good. Heavy Blade. Strength build. We're kind of feeling it. We're also offered the Pommel Strike. If you want to whip these strikes. Perfected Strike. I like Heavy Blade. It scales a little bit better. Usually my go-to when I want to get an Ironclad victory off. Yeah, let's just go wild on him. Take the 11 here. I don't think we'll be able to kill him next turn. No, we're gonna be able to kill him next turn. Perfect. Awesome. So we didn't take too much damage. There we get a block potion for our triples and flex. Awesome. Love to see it. That's what we want to get. Let's move another one. Let's move a strike now. Don't need that. Okay, so we get the flex and triple strike. I'll take it. I'd like to get a Shred off so we can drop another defend. Just get a flat out better one. Let's see. That's 8. That's gonna be not enough. This is 14. Taking 6. I think this is probably our best play. Almost certainly be able to knock him off next turn. We only take 1 damage, which will heal back. We'll go back 5 up. Only we'll put the strength in there. We'll finish him off. We'll get nature potion for our troubles. And the rampage when we're rocking a thin deck, me likey. So double elite with a shop in between without resting. Ooh, we could go for the triple elite path. Alright, let's do it. Let's get greedy. So first off, Bash. He's not attacking us, he's just gonna weaken us. So Bash Rampage seems like a logical move there for me. Flex into a Heavy Blade is a lot of damage. Just gonna roll him over back. And now we just deal with 2 slimes with 8 HP. So good stuff there. Flex and double strike here will actually do it. We got a really good deck so far. 10 cards, I like it. So we gotta be a little bit careful about adding stuff. This stuff probably not worth it. Alright, so we get to fight the elite, and it's the one I wanted actually. So we just want to deal with damage here. So if we get a bash this turn, we should be getting it. 5 cards to draw. Yep, there it is. The strength gain on the skill is probably not worth it here. We're gonna go ahead and proc our rampage to boot. So we'll take 14 here. Might take a little. We might end up taking about 28 damage this combat, which. Maybe if I flex there, we actually might have gotten him. Maybe, I'm not sure on that one. Maybe run the numbers. Trushka's pretty good, but I don't think we've actually gotten our chest yet, so that is pretty solid. Gain energy and lose 3 HP. I don't know, like keeping the deck at 10 cards seems like the magic number for us here. Probably none of these, I just want to like remove a strike. Yeah, let's just remove a strike. I don't know, I've never really tried to do a super thin deck before, so I'm probably making a couple of missteps here in what exactly I want to go for. A Flex Heavy Blade into Rampage seems like a good opening to me. I will take that. So we might actually draw Rampage over because we overdrive we do. So Bash Rampage. Love it. Gonna take a lot of damage here, and obviously we're lacking a lot of defense in the deck right now, but I'm not worried about it too. We get Rampage again. That almost kills him. Let's do a block potion here so we don't end up getting too low on health. 6 damage I can take. 18, maybe not as much. We can knock him out here fast. Whetstone, double upgrades on the strike. Alright, makes it a little more valuable. Another Heavy Blade will bring us up to 10 cards again. But I really like what we have going here. Warcry might not be too bad. Just because it gets exhausted. What's it like upgraded? Draw 2 cards. It's exhausted, so I think I will use it. We get 2 from this bad boy. Ornamental Fan, 3 attacks. We usually get to do that. So, and Bag of Prep, that's awesome. So we have a high. We're gonna have to rest here. We get a higher likelihood of drawing out our rampages in the first few turns. Also, another cool little bonus about having a thin deck is when we upgrade cards, we get a lot more value out of it because we're more likely to draw those cards. So we have absolutely no AoE here, as I'm realizing. So we're gonna flex. Or should we be able to? We can knock you out. What's in my deck here that could maybe save me? Nothing really. So we can do this. Yeah, we can reduce some of the damage here, that's fine. Work gets exhausted, so our deck remains at a nice little thin number. Okay, so we're weakened, unfortunately. And they're dealing, actually, non-negligible damage. So we can deal enough to kill one. And a block. So, a little bit dicey. Again, we'd love to get like a Shrug It Off. Maybe get an Impervious from a boss, who knows. 11 will knock you out, and we'll set you up for the next. So maybe we'll use a little bit more for potions. We haven't. I think we've only used one. Obviously, this whole set when we did that there. No, nothing too good here. We could go for a third lead. I think we will. Relic advantage again. No AOE. Little disheartened by that, but what are you gonna do? I think we're gonna work around and try and get the rampage here. We don't. Bash them. Knock him silly. So we can't use the artifacts, unfortunately, against these dazes, but, oh, I just realized stats effect cards are going to be brutal for us. We might as well flex first, so let me change my play. He's probably going to get one more hit on us anyway. I don't think we're going to be able to do enough damage to knock him out, so might as well punch it. Yeah. Might as well do this. If we played this strike, we really just had excess mana. Or energy, rather. So we should be able to kill him this turn. Hopefully, if I don't go. Well, I think this is a good time for a draw potion in that case. Yep. I approve that usage. Yeah, so the extra, having a thin deck here might be the death of us just because, or at least if we fight too many of these, status effect hard boys. Flex, strike, strike. He's not attacking us this turn. He should be dead next turn. The rampage will do it. I don't think my rampage is popping off enough. Molten egg. Whenever you add an attack, it gets upgraded. Headbutt. I think synergizes well enough with the deck, especially since it gets upgraded free. I think I will go for it here. This is attacks, right? This is attacks. Perfect. Yeah. So the extra damage here will be good. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna headbutt, bring back rampage, and then strike it down. So we all are vulnerable. I do recognize that, but oh, actually, we could have artifacted that. Oh well. So we get to. Oh, we should actually upgrade rampage. That's what we should do. So we should probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out with the damage. Oh, it was enough. Perfect. Wasn't really counting that. Shrug it off. We definitely need the block here, but the AoE's kind of nice. Shrug it off here. Ooh, we can offer them something. We don't really have anything worth offering besides our rampage, and that's sort of the linchpin of the deck. I think we're just gonna dump off a strike here. See ya. Sorry, I wish I could have gotten the extra max HP there, but fine, not worth it. Who are we fighting, by the way? We're fighting Hexaghost. He's gonna deal like 1,000,000 damage to us at the start, and we can't really do much about it. But after we get past that, we're gonna be sitting pretty. Headbutt rampage? Yeah, we got it. So we're just gonna do this then. Bring back the rampage. Right? We dealt okay damage there. We got the 4 blocking corners, and I hope we're able to repeat that this turn. So yeah, like I said, 36 damage. We would have been real low. Although in this case, we'll get any card from the discard pile because it's going to be shuffled here. Is there anything worth getting at this point? Maybe a bash. Probably would be pretty good to play this turn, but we're not going to get it. So we're going to dump the strike here. We're going to shrug it off. Draw it again. Totally intended rampage. Alright, so we're going to take, not 36, we're going to take 28, so we're going to flex, bash, headbutt, and bring back that rampage. Perfect, so we guarantee the rampage this turn. We take 6 damage off the top, dealing 16 with this bad boy. We can bash him again. We don't have strengthening, so I think it will go for the bash and the rampage. We'd love to upgrade rampage so we get 8 damage every time we use it. Ooh, we're going to have to, we have to outpace him in terms of the damage output. Shrug it off here and then pop him with the rampage again. So we should come on the top here. Thankfully the turn got picked up. with the additional block is really paying dividends. He's already, let's make him vulnerable again. He's gonna block this turn. He's 2 turns away from unleashing the Inferno on us, but we should be fine here. So we can do a Rampage, we can do a Headbutt, we can bring back the Rampage, and we're going to defend, which barely keeps us alive there. We didn't want to shrug it off because we wanted the Rampage for this turn. He's dead! Perfect. 5 HP remaining, not the best situation, but it's probably worth it. Ooh, Fiend Fire would be so greedy, which is why I'm not going to take it. We get a curse. Our deck is so thin. Choose and transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Okay, let's go all in here. So the strength gain's not really working out for us, and I'm just gonna YOLO on these defense. Okay, I don't think any of those were what we wanted. Exhaust the card and draw 3 of them. Not the best. That's just free, so fine, and that's free as well. Okay, maybe. So now we only have Shrug It Off for block, which I'm not really looking forward to, but maybe we could pick up something from the shop. Yeah, that's a late shop. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the early shop. We're getting robbed anyway, but you know. Roll that. We don't have Rampage, so I think I'm going to go ahead and exhaust this. Bash. There it is. Fire breathing is free. Hit you. Headbutt. Get the Rampage at the top of our deck. Get a free card. It's Sever Soul. I only have 1 skill, but it does a good amount of damage, so we're gonna use it, and we get 4 block. Oh, actually, ooh, I was close to killing him. I was gonna say we probably should have popped the explosive potion here to prevent the damage, but unfortunate. Let's get a draw here, so we can do that, yeah, and just pop them, I guess. I'm not liking our odds in this run. Might end up dead before you even get to the second boss. What would definitely help, though, is grabbing an upgrade for Rampage, just so it does a little bit more off the top here. Carnage? I don't think we take it. I will drop an artifact potion. We might need it against the birds. Oh, and we're fighting the birds. Okay. I don't like the birds. We're gonna flex, we're gonna Infernal Blade, we get another Rampage. We will get to knock one of them down, so that's nice. That's 10 damage we aren't taking now. Fire Breathing, I suppose. We can play one more if we draw that Rampage back. Put the running back to the top and then just pop you for some damage. Maybe we shouldn't kill him actually. Fire Breathing didn't kill us. And they don't take half damage from our powers, so that's good. We should be able to kill him. Yeah, he's dead. We can just Shrug It Off to block the rest of the damage he's dealing, and he should die to poison. Yeah, he's dead. So I'm perfectly okay there with our use of potions in that fight. Again, the birds are pretty annoying for us. We don't really have too much crowd control. Nothing that really hits more than once, so I'm okay. Okay with that. Pummel could solve that problem, but I'm not going to do that. Stas can now be played. Probably good for us, actually. Again, we do have that thin deck. Bag of Marbles, it's okay. We can't afford the medical kit and the remove, unfortunately, but I think the medical kit could potentially save us here, especially if it's a burn card. Burns are going to be the death of us, I think. Alright, so we want to flex here, obviously, and then we're going to exhaust the strike, draw the fire breathing, draw the Rampage, play the Headbutt. Why am I not attacking the Cleric? Infernal Blade, either way. If we get a little bit of block off the top, a little bit more block off the top thanks to fan there. Oh yeah, and the artifact potion blocked the flex from removing our strength gain. It's more so going for the frail. Actually, it's just frail. That's not bad for us. Do this. Yeah, he's almost dead. He will get healed, but we should get him next turn regardless. And then we just have the cleric deal with. Yeah, we're good. Flex. Headbutt. He's dead. Iron Wave Strike. Right, first turn. Full hurt here. You're gonna heal almost to full, I think, yeah. 39. Should be able to deal with you. And he's healing again. What a silly person. I'm gonna heal, we get a Vision Potion for our troubles, and none of this while being crowd control I'm not gonna take. Laser focus on objective here, let's get the ooh. Yeah, we obviously have to move. I think we should upgrade the non-existent defense here. We're removing a card. I thought we were upgrading for a second. Fire breathing has actually been pretty solid for us. Headbutt, that's golden. Flex is strong. Bash, I mean, the extra damage is nice, but... I think we keep the draw, definitely. I think we do get rid of the Bash because it's a little too expensive. We keep low-cost cards in the deck. Obviously, we were thinking, why not a Strike there? I don't know, man. Let's upgrade our Rampage. Not that many unupgraded cards in the deck. But I think the reason why I did that was because Strikes are only 1 mana, and Bash, while adding the Vulnerable there, we kind of want to just stack up our, we kind of want to just stack up our odds of getting, Strike's just good damage to have, for 1 mana. And we want to stack Rampage so that the vulnerability doesn't matter too much. I'm not saying it doesn't matter at all, but... So we have a lot of we don't know what's coming up next, obviously, because we're going the Mystery Path. I think Warcry drawing 2 cards is probably worth... I think Shrug It Off, actually. The extra 3 block in return would probably be worth it here. Maybe the heal would have been better, but yeah. Happy Flower's nice. Pen name is God Tier. Well, maybe not God Tier. You know what? This kind of works. We have such a thin deck. This obviously had 5 cards in the deck, but I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure if I think a thin deck is kind of what you want for it anyway. Oh god, this is terrible. I'm out of here. Just take the 8 damage and leave before it gets worse. So he's not attacking us. These are unfortunately ethereal. I will play 2 of them and play Rampage, so we can get that clocked off. So unfortunately we do lose 1 apparition here. He's not even attacking us this turn. He's attacking us now. We're gonna play the apparition, we're gonna flex, we're gonna shrug it off, we're gonna play the apparition and so we got 3 turns to kill this guy before things go south. How are we gonna do that? A flex, a fire breathing, an infernal blade, a rampage, a strike, and a strike is how we're gonna start it off. Unceasing Talk would be fantastic for us. He's dealing 3 damage and we're out of apparitions. Next turn. So he's gotta go. Rampage plus Headbutt. Bring back the Rampage plus Warcry. Drop that. Rampage. Not the best. We might need to use the regen potion next fight. Oh, actually, we got block things thrown in the middle fan. Actually, that's amazing. Okay, so there's a little bit of a synergy here then. As long as we get Ornamental Fan off, we should be able to stave off most attacks. Go see Armor Plus. But Metallicize. But attacks get upgraded for free. This is already upgraded. It's 13 block. We have... I feel like we're kind of all in on the ethereal at this point. At least that's where I think you are. Maybe we aren't there at that point yet, but I'm just gonna pretend we are. So admittedly, I would love to get a an apparition deck to work here. Okay, so you're gonna hex us. You're dealing 1 damage to us. Flex gain. Actually, the flamethrower will kill you. So I'm not gonna bother with the random chance of the Sword Boomerang wasting more damage than it needs to. We got both of our other apparitions, that's solid. I'm gonna flex and strike. Unfortunately, we're gonna take 1 damage here. Again, since we're at half, since I reduced our health by half here, every damage we take matters quite a bit. Get this out of here. Draw a card. Burning Pact. The card on top of your draw pile. Just gonna Burning Pact. Sword Boomerang here. Please. Wait, what? Non-attack! Oh, God. Okay, so playing the Daisies did literally nothing. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Give me the Rampage Plus, obviously. And if I just play these, they just go back to the deck. So, unfortunately, that was a major misplay, but that means that our Apparition is now out, and he's just gonna deal 24 damage. Okay. Flex. Rampage Headbutt, and he's dead. Okay, so a little bit of a misplay there, obviously, but we truck along, I guess. Okay. I was gonna say we were low on health, but then I realized, oh wait, no, we aren't. We just don't have any. Okay. Let's drop the Shrug It Off. It's card draw, though. But it's not free card draw. I mean, neither is Burning Pact. Tough call. Or gets exhausted. I'm gonna buy anyway. Is there any drawing? I mean, okay, this is offering, obviously. Another headbutt. The headbutt gets upgraded. I think we will take that, and then in that case, we will drop the war cry. It wasn't upgraded anyway. Yeah, that's what Alright, so we're at full health, so that means we can just upgrade something. Apparition just becomes exhaustible. Flex just does more damage. I think we will actually upgrade an Apparition here, because what that means that we can sort of just not play it if we really have some stacked up, or want to use the energy for something else. Will we survive this? I have no idea. Probably not. This is a long fight. There is definitely a chance if we can manage to... Oh, God. There is definitely a chance if we can manage to get our... Really? If we can manage to get our Rampage ramped up early. Pen Nib is nice. I think we just have to ignore the other damage we're taking and just focus on the Automaton here. So we have to play this Apparition, otherwise it goes somewhere. We get the Flex back. We play the Rampage with Pen Nib. Okay, so we just have to go all out on him. And this is actually a pretty good chance that we would win, but again, we have to do it in 5 turns. This is our 3rd one. Got one more Apparition. So we Rampage, we Headbutt, we Burning Pact, we... What card did you take from me? Oh, you took my Infernal Blade. Oh, they're gonna take the Rampage next. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, it's a real problem, actually. They might take Burning Pact. Okay. We play this. We headbutt it back. We just headbutt it. Ooh boy. If they take the Burning Pact, they took the Rampage. Well, I think that kind of spells the end for us here. Oh dear. We can flex, headbutt to get the headbutt back, strike him down. Actually, we're yeah, I should have remembered that we had the potion there, so I will actually start the healing process. We will get this back because we need it back in the shuffle and the shuffle rotation. He may live. I mean, obviously, maybe we should kill him just so that the type of thing, and we don't have any more apparitions. We're probably dead here. This does 64 damage. Is pendant. Well, we almost made it work. Probably not really. That really wasn't that close, actually, now that I think about it. Oh well. Yeah, we can't play anything. And we're dead. Apparition probably not the best pickup there, but I actually don't think that was necessarily the best strategy to go with for a thin deck. Maybe an upgrade for our troubles? Unfortunately not. A little bit short. Maybe that's why I get for not playing a silent run. I think we'll do a silent run next in that case. A little bit of a shorter episode, but we'll be right back with a silent in any case.